Welcome back to the Hawks Talk podcast. This is your source for everything about the Upper Valley Nighthawks and the NECBL. This is Season 3, Episode 14, Golden Gophers Galore. I'm your host, Phoebe Winters, joined by co-host Caitlin Beal. Caitlin, how are we doing?
We're definitely a little tired this morning. Long day yesterday in Newport, but super excited for this episode.
Yeah, we're also going to be joined by our resident Minnesota boys. It's Jack Spanier and Tyler Hemmesch. Welcome to the Hawks Talk, guys. How are you doing?
Doing good. A little tired, like Caitlin said, but excited to be here.
Yeah, doing good. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course.
So, Jack, Tyler, you both attend the University of Minnesota, and you're actually both Minnesota natives. So, growing up, did you envision yourselves going to the University of Minnesota?
I would definitely say it was more of a dream. I didn't really ever think I could get there, but I think it's pretty cool that we are there now. And then Tyler committed when he was a little bit younger, and I saw that and thought it was pretty cool, and we knew each other growing up, so kind of talked to him about that a little bit and then ended up working out.
How long have you guys known each other?
I think we first played when we were like 11.
Yeah.
Are you from the same areas?
Yep, we live 20 minutes away.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
That's pretty full circle then, growing up and then now at school together. What's that like for you?
I think it was cool just to play when we were younger, starting off, I guess, with like Little League baseball and all that, starting at the small, tiny fields and kind of growing up and maturing together on the same field. And then obviously getting to the point where we're both playing together now at multiple stops at school and in summer ball.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys always know baseball was for you, or did you try any other sports growing up?
I was pretty close to playing football in college. I was going to play football and baseball at a small D3, but it was between that and Minnesota for baseball, so I figured I could always go back and do the other two if I wanted, but I'm glad I chose baseball.
I sucked at everything else. So.
Well, Tyler, you actually played for some Minnesota alums when you were at North Star Baseball. How excited were they for you when you ended up committing to Minnesota?
It was good. I think North Star kind of gets a funny rap because a lot of guys end up going to Minnesota out of there, but it's good. The guys that go through the program to come back and give back to the program, teach the guys young, and we all go out. Most of us end up, like I said, Minnesota just because that's how it is and that's how we want to be. But then now I coach there, so the ability to go back and kind of help out the kids and obviously try and send them to school that I went to as well is kind of a cool opportunity.
So it's kind of influenced by the coaches having gone to Minnesota?
Yeah, it's cool to know that like that's where they went and that's the memories that they had, and also to like go back and try and beat some of the stuff that they did. The coaches that helped me develop and get there won a Big Ten title, and they always hold that over my head still, so that's kind of funny, but like it's fun to do stuff like that as well as it's a great spot to be, and obviously hometown guy, so.
Well, speaking of the good memories that they have at Minnesota, what would you guys say has been the best part of your experience there so far?
Probably playing for John Anderson, our legendary coach. He was there for 43 years. He was just there our freshman year. We had some pretty memorable games doing that. Had a few walk-offs and went out on a bang with him. And then I think this year just beating Oregon State at that tournament and just competing with a lot of good teams. Obviously it wasn't the year we wanted, but I think we had good group of guys, and just it's always fun to spend time with good guys.
What would you say, Tyler?
I'm right there with that. The first one I go back to is the walk-off against Michigan State 2 years ago. We were supposed to get 10 run like the 7th, and we snuck a home run out, and we're all like, all right, here comes 2 more. And then I think we ended up scoring 12 unanswered and beat them on our last home game with 14. So it was pretty cool.
Anything outside of baseball that sticks out for you at Minnesota?
No.
Kind of consumes everything.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, what has the transition coming to New England been like for you guys? And was it easier to come here knowing that you had a teammate from school that you've grown up with?
Yeah, I'd say it's a lot of the same weather-wise as Minnesota. It's kind of, rain or shine. You get a lot of different things. But we don't have these mountains. We don't have all these cool places to go. So it's definitely fun to travel and just be on the East Coast. And it definitely made it easier coming with a teammate. At first, I got told in September that I was coming here, and they told me another teammate was coming here, and he said he didn't want to go at all. So I was like, okay. And then I figured I was going alone. And then later Tyler signed, and I was like, all right, this is going to be good. So, yeah, it made it easier.
Had you guys ever been to New England or the East Coast before?
Rutgers probably the closest we've
Rutgers this year is
Okay.
probably the closest.
So what do you think of Vermont so far?
Vermont's all right. I don't mind it. It's like you said, it's kind of like Minnesota. We have a lot more lakes and like open water to be at. Here you kind of got to hike to find some stuff, but I don't mind it.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely cool. Like, we have a really good host family, so it makes it a lot easier. We're blessed to stay with them, and we have a good opportunity to just hang out and be with them on off days and stuff, and makes it a lot more enjoyable when you hear people have to live on farms and live with cows and stuff. So it's
Do you
a little bit
guys have cows? Any animals?
better. No,
We have 5 chickens.
Chickens? Okay.
Yeah.
How many?
5.
Do they have names? Or
Tyler
are they just...
takes care of them.
We
They
don't-
don't name them.
You don't name them because if a fox gets one, then you're
Yeah.
going to be mad. So you just let them range.
Yeah.
What do they like lay eggs and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, speaking of off days, what is your favorite thing you guys have done on an off day so far?
I mean, we have a pool, usually that, just hanging out at the pool, go golfing with our host brothers and hanging out with the host dad and host mom. Just hanging out with them, spending time with them, creating good relationships with them, playing games, doing whatever they need. And it's just, we have such a good opportunity to be able to stay with them and live with them, and they give us a lot, so we try to give back and just spend time with them as much as we can.
Yeah, no, it's been great. They take us. There's a golf course in New Hampshire. It's a great spot. They get us out there. We hang out, hit it around a little bit. None of us are very good, but them. But we enjoy our time out there. So it's been good.
Seems like golfing is a very common theme on off
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
Everyone is out
Oh, yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Well, being so far from home, how do you guys kind of stave off the homesickness? Do you have any comfort items or things you brought from home?
Yeah, I got my blanket I take with me. It's not small. It's like a big quilt, but I've had that for a while.
I'm definitely rocking a blanket, too.
Wow.
Yep. And then, I think that's probably, yeah, that's probably it.
Is there anything you wish you could bring from home to Vermont?
Probably my family. That's about it.
Yeah, for sure. Not my family.
You'd bring Jack's family?
Yeah.
I bring Greg. Right?
Who's Greg?
It's my
Jack's
dad.
dad.
Oh, your dad. Okay.
Call him Greg, not Dad.
But this isn't either of your guys' first summer ball experience. You guys both played in the Northwoods League. Can you kind of compare your experiences with the NECBL and the Northwoods League?
Yeah. So we played like 45 minutes from each other in the Northwoods League, and I think the Great Plains. So it's the more traveling one. So we'd go, for me, St. Cloud to like Minot would be like 8-10 hour bus ride. We'd go from there to Badlands, which would be like another 12-hour bus ride. So not being in that travel has definitely been beneficial. Like being able to have a little bit better schedule, even though like the most is 5 hours in bus or boat ride. But staying away from that like intense travel has been pretty good, just to kind of hang out and relax a little more often, as well as have like a good schedule of lifting and eating and all that.
I think the biggest thing for me, as a position player, is just the off days that we have. I think the Northwoods is 72 games in 80 days or something. Starts end of March and goes through mid-August. So I think the biggest thing is just having these off days incorporated. You can take care of your body and really enjoy your summer. And I think Noah and the guys that own the Nighthawks have done a good job telling us, like, these off days are yours and enjoy them and reset and do what you need. Because we've been playing baseball our whole lives, and we go all through fall, all through winter, all through the spring season. Like, sometimes you just need a little break from it. So I think the biggest thing for me is just the off days and being able to take care of my body and just enjoy the time.
Yeah, and we still have a pretty packed schedule. Would you say it's lighter and a little bit easier to manage than school ball, or kind of comparable?
Than school ball, it's just so different. Like, you get amped up for 3 games on the weekend against a big school. You're trying to play series that matters each and every single one of the games. And ultimately, it's just, there's no way to match that here, obviously. You're just playing for something different there at school, and you're playing for a different team. It's comparable in a sense that it's still a grind on your body, and you're still going to have, those tough days, and it's still baseball. So that's the sense where it's hard. But I'd say it's probably more taxing on your body. Just the travel, the food is probably more scarce. You got to make your own food. You got to do all these things. You don't get treated as well. We get lucky enough at school where we get, meals and stuff, and they're provided for us. But I think it's definitely more of a grind.
Yeah, definitely. Have to be more independent, providing for yourself.
Yeah, you got to really want it. You got to take care of yourself. So it's nice to have a teammate that knows how to take care of you too.
Do you guys help each other out?
We switch off lunch. I got
He drives, I make food. That's not true.
No, I got a bigger lunch package than him. I can make more food, but it's sometimes not as good.
What's your go-to lunch?
Yeah, what was the last thing you made?
Oh, I made chicken.
For yourself?
No, I made a chicken sandwich. It was gas.
Nice.
What was on the sandwich? It was chicken and
Was it fried chicken, grilled?
Grilled chicken, a little cheese, some spinach. I think
That's
that
it.
was it. There's not a lot of
No
options.
sauce?
No.
Yeah.
do you have something
Like I
against
said,
sauce? Or
I do the cooking.
That was good.
He does
Okay,
the
what do you
driving.
cook, Jack?
I make a lot of taco meat,
Yeah,
ground beef, quesadillas. You make,
Okay.
you put the taco or the meat in the quesadilla and sprinkle some Chick-fil-A sauce on it. Tastes really good. I'd say taco bowls are probably the biggest thing. Rice, all these things. All these things that he's super grateful for.
Yeah. Do you
But-
take these to away games, or are they more of you can
No,
have to eat them at home?
Uncrustables on the road.
Okay.
Uncrustables on the road.
That was my breakfast.
Delicious.
strawberry or grape
Both.
Uncrustables?
Whatever we got.
Just anything.
I like
you want?
grape, but we have strawberry ones. We have the raspberry ones. Decent.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interested in the chocolate ones. I've heard good things about them.
I didn't even know they made chocolate.
Yeah, apparently it's really good. So definitely gonna have to get a hold of those.
Yeah, try those and
Yeah.
report back.
So, Jack, earlier in the season, we asked some of the guys who they saw as the unofficial team captain,
Oh gosh.
and a lot of them named either you or Tamburo. Do you agree with that? Do you see yourself in a sort of leadership position?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of always have wanted to be like a leader, and I do that at school a lot. And I think it's just more of a sense of building relationships. I think I get along with all the guys on the team, and I mean, when you're in the field, you just talk, and unconditionally, I just kind of say things, and I just try to talk to everybody and support everybody here because I know baseball is a hard sport, and everybody needs a little bit of love sometimes. So try to be the best person I can. Ultimately, it just comes back to the baseball field, and I think I try my best to be a leader. Sometimes other people have to pick me up too, but that's just the name of the game. So try my best.
What qualities do you think makes a good leader?
People that have good relationships. I think I saw that a lot with coaches along the way I've had. I think the best ones I've had I was just I've been able to text and I've been able to reach out to and just not felt afraid to talk to them. And I feel like leaders are the people that build those relationships and also are not afraid to take the criticism from the other people and just be open themselves. So I think just being open and having good relationships with people.
Could you see yourself ever in like a coaching position afterwards?
I don't know. I tried it one summer, my senior summer with my high school coach. I did like summer baseball with him, and it was fine. I liked it. I like those kids are really open to learning and doing things. So it all depends on the bunch of kids. You're always gonna have hard people to work with. I don't mind coaching. I think Tyler's the guy to ask about that though.
Yeah, Tyler, you said you went back and you've coached for your team you've grown up with. What is that like? Could you see yourself doing that in the future?
Jeez. Yeah. No, I enjoy it. I kind of the same way, I guess, as Jack. Like, I don't mind giving back. I look forward to it. And I kind of enjoy it. And on the other hand, like, I've been around a lot of baseball, starting young, traveling, playing places, and now obviously at school with summer ball. So it's like I know more than I think maybe comes off. Like, I'm not a good infielder by any means, but I can talk about infielding. I can't hit worth anything, but I can talk about hitting. So it's like sometimes just being able to talk the talk with kids that are a little younger and like can learn from stuff like that helps me like want to coach more often. But yeah, I enjoy it.
What would you say is like your approach to coaching? What's the kind of advice you tend to give out to young players?
I mean, there's a lot of case by case stuff. Our host kid right now, he's going to be a junior. It's a mental case sometimes, but he slows down and gets good.
Shout out
But,
Otis.
Yeah,
Hopefully you see this.
it's our guy.
He plays baseball?
He does. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's just got to slow down sometimes.
Yeah. Do you guys play catch out in the backyard or?
Yeah, he's a little bit, so he's going to be a junior in high school, so he's a little bit past that. So he takes some hacks, he fields some ground
Okay.
balls to Jack, so it's good. But sometimes he needs someone to calm him down because he starts speeding up on himself. So it's good.
Good to have you guys giving him some advice this
That's what we're
summer.
here for.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, we know that both of you are pretty competitive, so we wanted to play a game with you guys. This game is called Complete the Sequence. We're going to give each of you a list. There's going to be a word at the top of your list and then a list of letters below it. Each word is related to the word at the top, and your guys' goal is to complete your sequence before the other person.
Yeah, so we'll do a timer and see. And we'll do one person at a time. So, who wants to go first?
So I'm guessing like whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'll go
So you're
first.
gonna have
We'll reveal it. We'll show it to you, but like when you see it, you'll probably start connecting the dots. So
I got you.
You'll go first?
Yeah,
Take
spin
a
that
paper.
over.
and you guys have two completely different lists.
You only
Are
get
these both mine?
No. I said pick one.
I keep it face down.
Yeah. Okay. So
Okay.
Tyler, gonna go first. Are you doing the
Yeah,
timer?
we got
So
the timer
the
up.
top one is the category.
No, the top one is a word, so it's like a phrase.
The connector
Yes.
dolls?
Yeah.
But
And
it's
what am I guessing? The last word?
you'll
have
you
a
can,
list.
You can
Just
flip
look.
over the paper.
I don't want to cheat.
No.
Okay, so you have a word at the top of the list, and then you have
Guesses.
letters.
Letters.
You have the
The
first
starting
letter,
letter.
and then
You'll
you
see.
have underlines, kind of like in
You'll see.
Hangman.
Just
You
take a
have an
peek.
So I have
underline.
to fill out the words.
Yeah, you have
It's a
to
sequence
complete.
of words, and
Yeah,
they'll
yeah,
all
yeah.
be related to the
Alright,
word.
alright.
So, the first word is included in.
Are we writing them down or what?
Do you
No.
want some pencils so you
Nah,
can
I'll
write
be-
it down?
Nah, just
You got
rattle
it?
them off.
I'll be.
All
Got
right.
it? Okay.
You ready? All right.
Flip it
Go.
over.
This is me. Baby.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
Golden Gopher, Golden Gate. Yep.
That's a C.
No.
There's a G on there.
That you already got that one. Hun.
Well, there's a
There's
the
two
G.
G's. Golden Gopher, Golden Gate. That's got to be Gate.
No,
No.
do it in order. Do the
Oh.
C next.
Golden Gopher, Golden Car.
No,
Dude,
it's 4 letters.
Car with an S.
cars. That would be cars.
You can skip that one if you need.
Coin, Golden Coin.
Yes,
Thanks.
there you go.
Nice.
Golden Art, Golden Ant.
No,
Am I close?
actually,
No. Sounds like no.
Guys, no hints, please. This is competition.
Golden Act.
No.
All right, bang that one. Skip. Golden with the G. We already did Gopher, no?
You
Yeah.
did already go for it.
4 letters. 5 letters. My bad.
What'd you?
Is it
what-
not the first one that you said?
Yeah,
He got
It's
the
not
first
Gopher.
two.
Gate?
Golden
It's
Coin,
not Gate.
Golden
Oh.
something with an A, Golden G.
It's not gate.
Why is it not Gate? That would make sense.
Gate
It's
is
not
4
gate.
letters.
Yeah, but why would it not be the Golden Gate Bridge?
There's
what
another
I'm saying.
very
what I'm
common
saying.
thing
Is
that's golden with another G
What
at
is
the
it?
end. Do you want to skip to the R one?
No, that one's huge.
I don't know about your time, dude.
This is not good.
Jack, are we allowed to give him any hints?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Yeah, this is hard.
The other G is a show title.
Oh, Golden Girls.
Yes!
Hey!
There you go.
I would have never got that.
Never.
All right, I think you've got the big long one with
Yeah,
the R. I
the
think
R.
it's pretty simple.
Golden Rectangle.
No.
It's a pretty
Dude,
common
good
thing.
guess, though.
4
Good
legs.
Yeah, 4-legged.
Are you
Um,
serious?
Lucky.
Fluffy?
Yeah, has
4
fur.
legs.
You know, like an animal.
Yeah, bro, but what animal starts with an R and has 7 letters?
A golden R.
Oh, Retriever. I'm
Yes!
done.
You gotta get the A one.
Yeah, you
I'm
still need
done.
the A. Think of a
Okay.
time period.
Age. All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
All right.
2 minutes and 25 seconds.
With an asterisk next to it.
Oh.
Okay.
It was a good effort. It was
Yeah,
a good
that
effort.
sucked.
All right, Jack, I think you're pretty confident. We'll see how you do.
No, I'm not confident, but I'm
I hope this is
gonna
so
go.
hard.
Ready?
All right.
You can start.
Summer ball.
Mm-hmm.
Summer C.
See, bro, it's tricky.
Yeah, it's tough. Okay, I'm gonna skip to the other B.
Keep that clock rolling.
Keep that clock rolling. Okay, V. What? Summer C. Summer cool. Summer.
Don't look at me, bro. I already struggled.
Summer. Okay, skip to the B. Summer balls. Summer,
No, it's not. It's not just a plural version.
That's what I thought,
Could
too.
be though. Gotta guess it.
not.
Okay, this is just silly.
You were so confident.
So I was not confident. Summer with a V. Summer venture. Summer
No.
vacation.
There you
Yes.
go. Good job.
Summer with a S and it's a long word. Summer showdown.
No.
Dang it! I actually really thought that was
That's
that.
good.
That's a good guess, though.
Thank you.
It's a very creative word.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And it matches the underlines there, so that's what I was kind of going for. Summer school.
Mm-mm.
No.
Never been there.
No.
I don't even think
A little
those
bit
letters
longer.
match up.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
little bit longer than that.
All right, this game is tough.
I think you can get the C one. It's a very common.
We were kind of talking about it earlier.
Yeah, over the summer, it's a activity.
Summer.
You maybe
I'm trying to help.
I
Yeah,
know,
help
I am too.
out.
You might stay there overnight.
Okay.
Is this a cabin?
Close.
No.
Summer
But you might stay in a cabin.
camp.
Yes.
There you go.
There
What's that
you
clock
go.
say?
Just don't know what that is.
A minute 45 seconds.
You don't know what summer camp is?
Okay. Summer. What's the B one?
You had ball, you had
Camp.
camp, you had vacation.
It's
Yep.
kind of another word for vacation.
Summer beach.
No?
Mhm.
When you're out of school, it's
Summer break.
Yes.
Okay. Summer S. Long one.
What's the clock say?
2 minutes 5 seconds.
What did he have?
15
2 minutes 25.
Summer showdown.
we are giving you a lot of
yeah,
hints.
give me the last one.
It's a
Quick.
day
No,
of
no,
it's a
do
day.
not give him the last one.
What?
It's a day.
Summer
It's
Saturday.
one
No.
day a year.
Summer
It
solstice.
Yes.
No, he's not
Dang!
doing that. No.
You beat him by, like, maybe
Invalid.
6
He got
seconds.
Okay, yes. We'll call it a tie because
Yeah.
it was
sucks.
2 minutes 20, 2:25.
Yeah, and you gave him solstice.
Okay,
Okay.
you would not
Say-
have gotten retriever.
I
buddy.
know.
We had to give you like 5 hints just for the retriever, so I feel like it's pretty fair.
Rectangle.
You were close. You had
Golden
to-
Golden
rectangle.
rectangles. I mean, I see where you're going with that.
It is.
I
a
really thought it was Summer Showdown.
He was so excited.
So excited for that
I
one.
know, you even said it twice.
Yes, yeah.
Figured I'd guess it again.
Cars.
Just
cars
let
with
people
an
know I
S,
thought
balls,
about that one.
balls with an S.
No, it was a good effort.
I liked it. I liked
Yeah, let's
it.
play a different game.
Anything.
We actually do
Anything
have a
else.
little. It's kind of a game activity.
Slightly.
Love that.
Since you guys are both mafia enthusiasts during the bus rides, and Jack, you typically take that role of the narrator, I'd like to ask you both to narrate a summary of the Nighthawks season so far and where you see the rest of the season
Go
going.
ahead, dude.
To
You
narrate
guys
a
can work
summary.
together.
You can bounce off each other.
What do you mean narrate? Like,
We
Like
picked them
summarize.
off.
Tell a story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell a story of the summer. That's a good way to put it.
I don't know how to do that. I mean, so basically, we showed up.
Showed up, didn't recruit anybody.
We no.
No
So we
recruits.
actually
We won the first couple.
we all traveled from our homelands. We all traveled from our native lands. Took the trek up here to Vermont. Took buses, took planes, took whatever we needed to. A lot of unfamiliar faces. Try to make relationships with guys. We weren't recruiting. First early days, we weren't recruiting a lot. Had a lot of guys. Started with about 11 guys on the squad,
like
on the
19.
position player side.
Yeah, we had 18.
You're just cheering for You're just cheering for numbers. You don't know names. You're just cheering for numbers. We weren't recruiting a lot. Got a lot of guys. We got our guys though. I'd say we
You
got our
got
guys.
your guys.
We got our guys. We weren't recruiting. Unfortunately, we've had a lack of medics here, so we've had a few
Oh.
injuries.
Lack of
We're
medics.
getting banged up a little bit. Lack of medic. Bad medic plays out here.
Selfish medics.
the medic
maybe.
Selfish
Not on
medics,
scene.
maybe
Yeah.
not on
They
scene
were not on
typically.
scene.
It's always been Sheehy.
She is our medic.
Very selfish.
And yeah, I mean, we just keep going recruiting, trying to find familiar faces now. And we're traveling a lot. We're going to a lot of places. We're going through a lot of hardship. We're playing a lot of tough baseball. But we're all coming together as a mafia town, and we're all trying to, really just bring this team together.
For Townie.
Yeah, we're a lot of townies, a lot of clean townies here. So we're trying to just play the game together, have some fun, and figure out what we're doing, try to win some baseball games. Seems like we're probably done recruiting now. Seems like we got our final recruit.
Not yet, dude.
Who knows?
We
Who
just
knows
got
at this
some
point?
new faces.
We got some
Yeah,
new
we got
faces.
some new recruits.
Yeah, late round recruits. Seems like a few Mafia members may have been voted off. Went recruiting late, and now it seems like we're kind of settling in there, getting in the swing of things, and trying to finish out the rest of the summer before we go back to our native homelands. So that's about all I got.
Awesome. No, that was great.
That was a beautiful story. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for narrating. Anything you want to add, Tyler? Got anything?
No.
Please help me out here. I can't put that whole clip in there.
No, that was good, dude. You had it covered.
No, that was awesome. I loved all the moth references.
Yeah.
That's great.
People at home are just gonna have to know.
No
what
one
we're talking about.
Do you guys play muff during the school year?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like we don't take a lot of bus rides. We fly everywhere just because we're in Minnesota. But we drove to Nebraska. That was like a 7-hour bus ride. That was a lot of
There's a
moth.
lot of moth.
Wait, so you don't play muff on a plane?
Yeah.
Not
You
really.
can't,
We-
like you
we
can't
fly
say
commercial.
it. Like if you say.
I'm imagining a private plane.
No, so if
We
I
don't charter,
kamikaze
we don't
span
charter.
on the plane, we're kind of shut down.
Probably a bad look.
Yeah,
for sure.
honestly, yeah. If I was on a flight with a bunch of people playing muff, probably wouldn't. Have
Be
the best
probably
time.
pretty hard to
Yeah,
keep
to
everyone
not-
Yeah,
separated.
It's also it's also we don't charter, so we probably would if we chartered, but we don't. We do not. We fly. Whatever, some country, Delta.
It's called the commercial.
That was the word I was looking for.
Yes.
All right. Well, now we have a series of questions from Greg Fennell. He wasn't able to join us today. He had to go back home, but he wanted to know some stuff about your guys' experience growing up in Minnesota. His first question is, in your house, is Coca-Cola or a similar beverage called soda or pop?
Pop.
Pop?
Definitely pop.
Okay. Is oofta a common expression with you? And can you use it in a
Oofta.
sentence?
Oofta.
Yeah, definitely used. I don't think it's in my vocab, but it's definitely.
It's been in the vocab before.
What is it? What does it mean?
It's like when somebody like makes a mistake or like something's like
It's an oofta.
you walk outside and it's really cold, like oofta.
Oh my gosh,
Pretty
I've
much.
never heard that before in my life.
You walk in, something's $25. It's supposed to be 18. It's oofta.
Yeah.
You guys have to start incorporating that.
Yeah. No, it was in my bag at some point, but I think I've cycled it out since getting around. I think like the biggest thing about being around people from out here is like you kind of gain their accents and gain their lingo.
Yeah.
Like we got a lot of New York guys, a lot of like guys from this area, and you kind of just attach to their lingo a little bit, even though you're not trying to. You just, I don't know. So
Yeah.
What do you think is like the main one that's really stuck with you since being here?
I think AJ Bratz has a pretty good accent. He calls, like, I was talking to him the other day. I'm like, what do you say when it's cold out? He's like, it's brick. I'm like, it's just cold out. He's like, no, it's brick. It's mad brick out here. I'm like, what is that?
It is interesting because you notice yourself, you kind of adapt to what
Yeah.
other people are saying so they understand.
Mm-hmm.
What about wicked? Have you guys started saying that at all?
Wicked?
I have not.
Is that a thing out here?
Yeah, that's very much in New England. Like, it's wicked cold out today.
No.
Or, that's wicked good.
No, I actually have not heard that.
Really? I'm surprised. Maybe you have to go more
Maybe,
like to
maybe
Boston.
I'll have to get to Boston.
Yeah.
He was there. You should know.
I don't.
You didn't hear that in Boston?
Boston.
Boston.
Did you get a chance to sit on the Green Monster?
I did. Yeah, we got lucky. So we showed up, bought standing room only tickets for like $30, $40, and we got in. We were talking to some usher who was like freaking out at some people trying to push him out. And I had like this nice red shirt on that I got from my buddy. And I was like, I could do your job. Like, watch this. Like, telling everybody to keep it moving for him. And he's like, you guys from around here? I said, no, first time here. He's like, all right, well, if you guys are here and I come back on my break, I'll get you up there. So I stayed there and just like kept fake ushering people around. And he came back in like the 5th and got us up on the Monster. So it was pretty cool.
Did you know the significance of the Green Monster going in?
Yeah, no, it's pretty iconic. But
Oh,
I was
it's
just happy
awesome.
to get up there. It was cool.
Got some photos?
I did, yeah, a lot. My camera roll's pretty full right now,
Yeah.
but it was good.
Did you
It's a
enjoy
great
your ushering experience?
Yeah, it was good. It was only when I was really needed to step in. Dave was
Right.
doing a really good job otherwise, but like when he
God's
needed a
work.
hand,
God's
I was his
work,
right
Dave.
hand man getting people moving. So that was good.
Would you ever consider ushering in the future?
I
Like,
would not.
is
No.
this
No.
your new path?
No, he was enjoying it, but he definitely was a little swamped. So I stepped in, helped him out, keep it pushing, and then I went back to watching. So it was good.
It's just a man of the people.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
It's
I tried getting
It's
me-
really nothing. He's humble.
Tried to get me a staff shirt. He didn't give me one. I'm like, all right, dude, I can step up with that one. It's good.
Oh, there you go.
All right. Well, I have 2 more questions from Greg. He'd like you guys to explain the phrase Minnesota nice and how you see it employed back home.
I think we're just good people.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing
Most of
like
us.
too crazy. There's still, I guess, the people that don't, I guess, like that term because they're not very Minnesota nice.
To be
but
fair, like when you get in like other states, like Vermont, like if you're like driving or like you go to the store or something, I feel like we just see it more common, like just kind of holding
Yeah.
the door for people, saying thank you, and like
yeah, there's a lot of it.
there's a lot of like just small talk where you're like just having like a normal conversation, you're just nice to people, and I think it's not like super uncommon, but
No.
like sometimes you get around people and you're like, wow, you're really nice. I'm like,
Just like extra
didn't notice
friendly.
that. Yeah, like
kind of?
extra friendly. It's
Okay.
not so much nice. It's probably just extra friendly, out of your way type of thing.
A lot less busy in Minnesota, so people got time to do that.
People
There's no
got
rush
time.
to go anywhere.
People got time to talk to everybody they see.
I feel
for
like it's
sure.
kind of similar here in Vermont, like more of a
Yeah.
slow way of life,
Yeah.
not in a rush.
No.
Yeah, that's made the transition easier.
Yeah, it's been good.
A lot of nice
Yeah.
people too. So
Definitely.
All right, and then the last question Greg had for you guys, do you have a favorite Minnesota lake and a reason behind why it's your favorite?
I mean, nobody's gonna know this, but it's Big Fish Lake.
Big
probably.
Fish Lake.
Big Fish Lake. He knows it. We live by each other. But my buddies live on that lake, so you just go there every weekend or whatever and just hang out and hit the jet skis, hit the pontoon, do whatever you want, and just have a good time. I would say the most iconic one's probably Lake Minnetonka. Got to be really wealthy to live on that one. You get a lot of famous athletes, a lot of famous people have vacation homes there. I don't know. I think that's probably the biggest and most populous one.
What's your fave, Tyler?
I go to a lot of them. I adventure. I fish a lot, so I'm just out and about. Big Fish Lake, I go there. It's a cool place.
Does it have a lot of fish? Is that why it's named
It did.
that?
Yeah, I caught the biggest fish of my life there so far.
Yeah.
How big?
I mean, I'm going to say yay big instead of like that big? I don't
Okay,
know.
like
Wow.
2 feet maybe.
Whoa.
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 That was like
That was
2.5 feet.
2.5. Okay, sorry.
Whoa.
Sorry.
No,
Well, people can't see. Like if
Oh,
they're
it's
just
true, it's true.
listening, they can't see.
It's
so-
like
for those of you listening, is a massive fish.
it's like 2.5 size 11 shoes, I think.
Great.
Do
Looking
you
at
have a
it.
photo of this fish?
I do.
All right,
Oh,
we'll have
yeah.
to
Yeah, you can
insert a
send
little
that to
photo.
us.
Bet that up.
Insert here.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome.
And you fish too, Jack?
No, got it.
No.
That was my
No,
goal
you
this
think?
summer, was
Yeah,
to
he's
get
failed.
Tyler to get me on. Okay.
To be fair, I haven't found any fish.
Who
up
has failed really though? You go fishing, you catch one fish a day.
there. I haven't found any fish, man. Vermont's fishing. Let me know.
Yeah.
Where have you tried?
The Connecticut, Pompanusic, the White River, the
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
every river within like 25 minutes.
Oh wow.
I've caught no fish.
I haven't even casted a reel yet, so
Well, if
maybe
you
I have
go
failed as well.
to Montague, there's the river kind of runs through, and I've stood on the bridge that takes you to the 10th tee, and you can see some fish down there. They're not big, but they're fish.
Sorry, I just need fish.
Yeah, maybe go to the ocean or something. is that
Noted.
right?
Yeah, the ocean.
know, we were just in
the
Rhode
one really
Island.
close to Vermont. With all of our time.
That
We were
drives
just in
sucks.
Rhode
You were
Island
in
yesterday.
Boston, and yesterday we were also on the water.
Yeah, I was in Boston fishing.
In the
That is what
Charles.
I was doing in Boston.
All right. Well, before we close it out, we also have a hunting for answers question for you
Yes.
guys, coming from someone you
This
know
better not
pretty
be.
well.
Don't ask Fitz this question.
This might be from someone you know pretty well, your host, son. Fitz Hamner asked,
Fitz.
Tyler is such a beauty. How does he do it?
It's just, it's been natural, Fitz, dude. You'll get there someday. Just keep wearing that Batman shirt that doesn't fit you. And
Don't call him out like that.
he called me out. This is only. No,
Fitz is a good
Fitz
dude.
is a good dude.
Fitz is the man.
Yeah,
Fitz is the
He's
man.
good.
Yeah.
lent me some clothes the other day.
Yeah.
Nice.
Shout
nice.
out.
Makes
his
us
clothes
food.
don't fit
Makes
him.
us food. Hangs out with us all the time. So he's funny. He's good stuff.
Great advice there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that, that's going to conclude Season 3, Episode 14 of the Hawks Talk podcast, Golden Gophers Galore. I want to give a huge thank you to Jack Spanier and Tyler Hemmesch for joining us, and thank you to everyone for tuning into this episode. Caitlin, Greg, and I have a lot of excitement planned for the podcast this season. I want to thank Caitlin Beal for joining me on the podcast. I'm Phoebe Winters, and this has been the Hawks Talk podcast.